Alright YouTube, so I'll be doing another Jones Beach do-it-yourself movie night. This time I'll be watching the 1992 Bram Stoker Dracula, which I've heard people compare to Nosferatu from last year, which I absolutely love, and I'm looking forward to comparing the two movies as well as seeing what I can learn from this movie into my Star Wars horror movie based on General Grievous. So this will definitely be a fun, creative vlog. And for the do-it-yourself movie night, I'll be having this popcorn, which I have not tried yet, but I look forward to trying. I have my sketchbook, or in this case, sketch diary, which is filled with many beautiful drawings, and yes, I have been drawing. All right, so here I am seated at my quote-unquote movie theater, aka my room, and popcorn, I turned out, I didn't know, but it was a new flavor and it's quite good. Without further ado, I'll watch the movie, give you guys my opinions on it, and then compare it to my Star Wars movie and Nosferatu 2024. So until then, stay tuned. All right, YouTube, so it's a new day, new dollar. I didn't finish watching the movie, but I finished a good amount of the opening sequence to the movie, which I've decided I'll give like a vlog more on that, because not only was it all I saw, but I feel like I could get the impression from this movie that would be a lot more of an in-depth vlog, that trying to combine 3 different vlogs in one may not work out so well, but I will give my opinions on this vlog as well as tying it in with the Star Wars horror movie and Nosferatu. So I'll say from the get-go, I definitely saw the similarities between this movie and Nosferatu, which, you know, you'll notice a lot of the sort of similarities, which I know sounds very underwhelming by that statement, but if you watch both movies, you'll definitely see where the inspiration comes from. But there are definitely some key differences to the opening, and I will say I kind of like Bram Stoker's Dracula's opening more, because I felt not only was it a little cooler to watch, but I sort of feel like it was more thorough and explained Dracula's origin more than Count Orlok's. Not that I don't like, you know, behind the scenes lore, but I feel like the Bram Stoker Dracula did a little bit of a better job at that than Nosferatu. But the Nosferatu opening was certainly more horror movie and scary like, so I'll give Nosferatu the credit for that. And don't get me wrong, I love that movie, but I'm sort of feeling like this 1992 Dracula will be even better. And to be honest, the opening scene to this Dracula movie kind of gave me the vibes of the animated Lord of the Rings movie from last year, which got mixed reviews, but personally I loved it. Now for time to tie this in with my Star Wars horror movie, which was inspired by General Grievous and Star Wars Clone Wars 2003, I thought of another great idea for a Star Wars horror movie, which will have a much more thorough vlog, but I want to end this vlog in a cliffhanger and make you guys excited for tomorrow's vlog by saying I really like the time jump from the 1992 Dracula movie, and that's actually a really good idea for a Star Wars horror movie, to see sort of a 400 or 300 or however many 100-year time jump. Although in Star Wars 400 years is probably nothing, because, you know, as we know, Yoda was 900 and something when he passed away, so maybe more like thousands of years, but I'll probably go back to hundreds of years because it's more comprehensible for this movie I'm working on, or at least the initial impressions I have, which, you know, I'm just filming in this vlog, so definitely got to write it out a little more. And speaking of writing, I do enjoy the writing and journaling and diary aspect of 1992 Bram Stoker Dracula between Keanu Reeves' character and Winona Ryder's character, who both look really cool in this movie. And I gotta talk about the man himself, Dracula. Gary Oldman is definitely giving me cool Dracula vibes and sort of reminds me a little bit of Bill Skarsgård's Nosferatu character, Count Orlok, but I'm leaning a little more towards Dracula because I feel like he has more of a manipulative and scumbag personality, which, like, you know, he's more manipulative, whereas Orlok is just utterly horrifying. But, you know, that's definitely a good thing for Orlok and his character, so sort of apples to oranges in characters, but I think it's cool to see the two differences between the characters. And I can't wait to finish this movie, as well as give you guys another Star Wars horror movie vlog, because I'm not going to stop making those vlogs, because I've made 2, but I have hundreds or 10 million more on the way, as the Caminos say. But yeah, until then, thank you all so much for watching. Stay for more soon. Goodbye.